Namaste, welcome back to the Pragna channel, and you are watching Postman 30 Days Challenge for Developers. And today, I think this is going to be the last video in this channel because till yesterday we have covered till day 26 and we have three more left. I think the day 30 is just submitting for the batch. So somebody messaged me that they had issues submitting the batch. So I don't know if we will be able to successfully submit it or not. And there is a hard challenge today, which is day 29. The remaining two are medium. So I think it is going to take some time. So I don't want to waste any more time. So let's go and let's try to fork our collection. Let here we are. So let's go and look at the documentation here, which is day 27. Create API and collection. Import this API specification and generate a collection from the specification. You can do this using any method you prefer. Once this step is completed, make sure you have an API and associated collection, both called Good Bank API. So what is this collection they are talking about? Okay, what did it exactly say? Import this API specification. Okay, let's import it. I think I remember how to do that. So let's go ahead it, click import. Let's paste this one here. Okay, why is it coming like this? Okay, something is not right. Last time when we pasted something like that, enter to import. Okay, enter. Did it import? I don't think so. Do you see it? I don't think so. I don't see it. WebSockets, did we bring that? No, I think that is from the other exercise. Never mind. Okay, generate collection from specification. So if I cannot do using that, I can download it or maybe just copy raw file. Let's go here, go to APIs. Oh, is this the one? No, this is not the one. This is not the one. Create new API and add definition, other from scratch. I think it's YAML. Let's create it. I don't need any boilerplate. I have it right here. Paste it. I think there are no syntax errors. Save it. And what do we name it? Good Bank API. Okay. And generate a collection from the specification. This, I don't think we learned about this, did we? How do I collection? No collections. Okay, let's do add collection, generate from definition. This we didn't do it till now. Name, they wanted us to name the same thing. I think suggest updates, yeah, that's fine. Generate it. Okay. Okay. I hope we have the collections. Good Bank API. Don't we have? It's not here. So it won't show it here. Okay. What next? Add folders. Add two new folders called setup and a new user workflow nested under the scenario testing. Okay. No. Did we ever create any folders? I don't think so. How do I create folders under this? Let's click this one. Okay, no. How about new? And not that. Wow, this is I think the basic thing to do, and I think we add folder. It's not letting me add folder. Why? Or maybe let's do it here. I don't know why I'm doing it there. That's the problem when you do it. Add folder called setup. Okay, let's add another folder called new user workflow. Okay, I think we are good. Add URL, find base URL under GoodBank API collection and add it as a collection variable called base URL to the scenario testing collection. All right, let's go here, variables. Oops, I don't know why I'm going and doing it there. Click here. That's what happens when you have two windows. And the value they want us to go to the this collect, not this one. This collection, not this collection. Where is it? Okay, let's save this one before we lose it. Close this. APIs. Okay, the collection is right here. And they said somewhere, is it in the variables? Oh, it is in the variables. Okay, let's go ahead, copy it, come back, use it in our. Okay, then what? Set up a new user. Find the following request in the GoodBank API collection and duplicate it over to the setup folder. Create user. Maybe it will be in the user. Yeah, I think this one. Duplicate. Can I not move it? I think I saw somewhere how we can move it. Duplicate. Definitely here we can add. Hmm. Okay, let's see. No moving. Here. Nope. Duplicate it over to setup folder. How do we do that? Maybe when they say that duplicate in the sense like let's copy and it, I guess. That's fine. Let's go and do that. Or can we not? Can we not move it? Hmm. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it doesn't give that option. Under the body, update the username password of your new user. Make a note of this information using any method you prefer. Hit send. To create a new user, the response will contain a user ID. Collection. Okay, let's go body. Okay. There is no user here at all. And what do you want us to update? Update it. So let me go here, and since there is nothing here, neither here, so let's go to this here, and I think there is successful response. Nothing is here. Okay. Update the username password. I don't understand that part. I mean, like, I just gave like username comma that. How do I do that? Okay, for that, let's go and check this out if there is any information here. Maybe we need to give something like this. Go here, body, JSON, something like that. Uh, let's do that. I think pretty much that's it, right? And what do they want us to name it? Okay, they didn't tell us what to name it. So let's name it create user, I guess. Let's close this one. Don't save. Let's send it. And they said they will give an user ID which we want. So let's copy this. Okay, they asked us to okay, the response will contain a user ID. Create a collection variable user ID with this information using any preferred. Okay, let's go back. Collection variables, click that. And the value, whatever value we got from our response from the post call. Save it, go here, or not there. Okay, that is done. Add a scenario. Find the following requests in the Goodbank API collection and duplicate them over to the new user workflow. User login, get user information, oh, all this duplicate. I think we better find a way to duplicate it because copying all this user login, get user information. How do I do it? Can we copy it? We cannot copy it. Okay, so let's do this. Let's not all this. Can I drag and drop it there? Nope. So what I want to do is copy to collections. Okay, now it's in the collections, and user, they want first login, right? Duplicate, drag, drop. Good, right? User login, get user information. This is not it. That is not it. That's not it. Okay, where is user information? Is this update user information? Create this endpoint based on what you have learned about REST. Seriously? Okay, we'll try that. Then account summary, user logout, account summary again. Why is account summary repeated twice? Okay, let's user logout, duplicate, account summary, our customers, credit amount, debit amount, this has nothing to do with it. Okay, I will just assume they created it twice, I guess. And then we have get user information. We need to create that. So let's go ahead. I think they want us to create it here. And let's go and use this one. So paste that. And obviously we need to find a send a user, which they are not showing here, but let's save this. We have to go ahead and create it ourselves, looks like. Okay, that's fine. Okay, hold on. There is this one as well. I forgot about it. Oh, this is just ping. Okay. So user login, user logout, user change password. So let's go ahead and not here. Okay. Where is it? Okay, slash user. What is the difference between user information and oh, that's create user, never mind. So let's go ahead, paste it here. They call this a medium hard, seriously? User info, okay, that's fine. Tags, bank user, get info, summary. Okay, but we need to send it as a, of course, when you want to get it, you need to send it or take the username, right? You need to take the username, which will be something like this. Okay, then it has to be a post. So technically, let me copy this one. Or how about user? User is kind of similar, right? Maybe should I copy the user? How about post? So this is example will be the user name or user ID. Should we use user ID? That's more accurate, right? And what is this doing, by the way? When you do post, register new user, it is doing that, but how is it getting the user ID and etc. information from? Where are they telling that? Okay, so why user info? Well, let's go ahead and do this one. Let's cut this one exactly right here. We can remove this one, and we already have the user, right? We have user. There is put. They're trying to using the security API. Whatever we copied, let's use the same one here. Let's use the user. Maybe not that. Paste it, right? So they have post get. Similar, let's use that, and the response would be that one. So now let's save it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what are they saying. First, the user login request and update the request body with username and password of the new user you created in the previous step. Add a postman test to verify successful response. Okay, so let's go here. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's rename them. Oops. Okay, first user login and body they want us to use. So let's go here. They want us to, not this one, where is this? Use the username password that we created, right? So what was the username? Oh, this is the username password we used. So if I log in, it should log me in. Okay, so it gave me session token, which is good. Add a postman test to verify successful response. You may need to send the request first. Okay, test successful response 200. Save it. Then add some code under the test tab to set two collection variables. User ID to store the logged in user's ID and token to store the session token for the. Okay, let's user ID. Didn't we already create it? I think we created it. Yeah, we did that. And then let's create another one called token. Yeah. Okay. But we need to load them using tests. Send the request to verify the variables are correctly. So we go here, user login, test. Let's go to set collection variable twice. Wow, they said this is medium. I don't think this is medium. User ID, token, and this we are going to get from response dot user ID. So how do we get it? I think we should do something before that. Remember JSON value check. So we don't need all that. What I want is this one. Okay, we have now the JSON data. Get the JSON data dot user ID. Same thing, JSON data dot session token. Save it. Now send the request again. Okay, now let's see if the variables will get updated. So that's done. So if I go here and I don't see any variables here. Okay, I refreshed it, but I don't think I will see anything. Yeah, I don't see anything here. So let's go back. Okay, did it close it? Okay, it did close it. Scenarios, new user, user login, tests. So clearly, collection variable set, it didn't do much. Is it because I have to run it from the collection? Then only will it? I don't think so. First of all, let me try to print this and see if they are even printing. Console.log. I think printing one should be good enough. Okay, let's go here. Okay, it's undefensive, it's not printing. I told you. And I think it's under response. I think that's what it is. That's why it is not showing. So let's go here. Let's add another response here. And now let's save it, run it, view it. Okay, now it is showing. So let's go and click our collection variables, and it's populated in the current value. It's not in the initial value. We know why that. You can click on that. And this is 257, right? 257, this is the one. Nice. Set an API key authorization type for the folder new user workflow using the new token variable. Okay. Okay, this is what we are going to use. Oh, that's why in this XML thing they have the authorization already set it up. Okay, that's nice. Click on this authorization, go to API key, and API key is this one. Value is token. Save it. Okay. Folder should inherit each request within the folder should inherit authorization from this folder. Okay. Continue this scenario. Attach a test to each request within to verify successful response. Now get user info. So let's go back. This is done. So let's close it. This doesn't need an authorization. So let's close it. And if we go to user info slash user, and this should have a header called that one. Oh, you don't need it. Why? Because we will inherit automatically from inherit auth from parent. So if I run this, this should reply me with user ID, username, and etc., which is working fine. We don't have an email, so that is good. and then account summary. Okay, rename. Let's rename this one. Wow, just one of this is taking all time. I thought I wanted to finish all three. Okay, we have to give authorization. It's already set. Update the path parameter to utilize your new user ID variable. User ID variable. Oh, they asked us to add a successful test. Okay, let's go and try to add the 200. Where is it? Okay, that's a successful. Let's go ahead, test, add it, successful. Let's send this one. And anyways, we got the balance and transaction, which is good. User logout. Okay, it's not asking anything because it already has the API key, I guess, based on that. Okay, why are we using that? Let's create and do use this one. Params, we don't need any, but let's go ahead and add this one. Yes, run this. Successfully logged out. We are good. Account summary, update your test of a successful response to verify a head status since after the logout. Oh, okay, they just want us to run it again. Sure, why not? Forward fee makes sense because our session token is logged out. Run the folder. Use the runner to execute all the requests to the folder. Make sure all tests pass and save your changes. That is nice. I think this will work. I'm hoping for it to work. Okay, two of them failed. Account summary failed. Why did account summary fail? It failed, response body not available. Account summary failed for what reason? And also get user information failed. These two, oh, this ran fast. Okay, never mind. You go to the end. Oops, not there. Here. I was like, seriously? Okay, let's go ahead and run this again. Okay, all pass. I'm happy. What's next? Submit your solution. That's it. Hold on a minute. Didn't we put something under our... Oh, I'm here. Never mind. I was like scared. Got scared. Okay, let's go ahead. Get the ID here. Copy. Let me update in my environments. Okay, so I updated that. Now let's go to our collection and let's try to submit the solution and let's pick this and then hits. Let's hope it will be all. Oh, one failed as usual. Folders added correctly. In second folder expected 4 to equal 5. In second folder 5. Oh, this they wanted this account summary to be twice. So duplicate this, rename this and remove the copy and drag and drop this till here. I think that should be fine. Let's go ahead and submit this again. 7 out of 7, which we are good. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next day. Yeah, this they said medium, but it took almost our usual time. So that's fine since this is the last. I'm planning to make this as the last video. Let's take our time to finish the two others as well. Okay, day 28. Let's go and unit testing. I think UI testing, sorry, not unit testing. Okay, let's go back. Let's refresh here. All right, let's go. And we have the 28 here. Let's close this. Okay, click on this. Let's see what this is all about. It's time to work on your next challenge. In the same way you use Postman to interact with APIs, you can also request web pages, just like a browser, to investigate performance, functionality, security, integrity, and accessibility. Pick a website to test. Add a collection variable called URL with the value of any website that you want to test, formatted like this. I think it doesn't matter. I will just use this one. Collection variable. Did you say that? Okay, let's go ahead. Variables, URL, and let's give that value. Add a performance test. Add a request called response time to the folder UI testing. Okay, and that is going to have this URL as a parameter. Add a test using one of the popular snippets and update the test to ensure the response time is less than. I think we already seen something like that, didn't we? Somewhere here. And they said 1000 or 1 second. 1000 milliseconds is what? 1 second, right? Less than. They said less than. Below. Yeah, that works for us. Make sure your request and test are functioning as expected. The test should not pass if the response time is greater than or equal to that one. Okay, test passed, which means it's less than that. Add a second test. Let's use Google's page speed API to evaluate our web page scores. Add a second request called Lighthouse. Get request, and let's use that run page speed. Query parameter URL, and then let's add our URL. Add a test to assert the page speed API gives our web page a Lighthouse performance score of at least 90. So the test should pass if the score is between 90 and 100. Okay, I think we can add that. Okay, first of all, let's see how the data looks like. Let's send this one. Okay, this is taking longer than I anticipated. Okay, let it do its thing. Okay, it did. And the score, where is the score? Okay, it's giving lots and lots of score. What is it asking about? The performance score. Where is that performance score? Okay, now it's showing a lot of this. Capture not needed, kind if, percentile distribution, proportion. Okay, I don't know where to find it. Let's see, control F, score. Okay, there are so many scores. Oh my god. How do I find the proper one? Is this the one? Performance score. Okay, is there anything called performance? Okay, each one has its own score. So how do I find which one is the right one? Well, these are all, I don't think so. It said 90 to 100, right? Do you expect me to go through all this? What is this one? I don't know what. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let me go here. I will pass. I'll go through it and then I'll come back. All right, so I copy pasted the result and at a high level, I changed this to JSON format and then I minimized most of the nodes. So the result is in Lighthouse result, which is what our documentation is telling us. I think it's here, is here. And where is it? Let me close this web page as well. Okay, so it's saying Lighthouse performance score, same way, Lighthouse result, and then there are categories. Inside categories, there is performance, and then you have the score. Okay, so we need to access exactly this one. So our good old trick, go to tests. Okay, we already have it, and we need to use assert to be equal to no. We want it to be between 90 and 100. So to be maybe between, I don't know if it exists. I'm just writing it. How do we write between? I don't know. Okay, let me go do a search. Okay, expect instead of between, what we can say is above 90 because anyways it's not going to go beyond 100. That would be preposterous. So I think, but it's not value. It has to be JSON data. Then let's go here. Then dot categories. Then dot performance. Then dot score. Okay, and it's in 9.91 though. So this value has to be multiplied with 10. Sorry, 100. Okay, so how do we do that? Or how about if we say to be above 0.9? How about that? And we can say performance score between 90 100. Let's send this one. Let's see if the test passes. Maybe we should have printed it so that we can check it immediately instead of scrolling through all that nonsense. Oh, it passed. So it's definitely between that. I can copy this again and paste it here. Command F, perform find all. And I think it is right here. So let's double click on it, close it. It's in 0.99. Wow, this time unbelievable. Okay, anyways, this is working. So what next? That's it. Oh, this is a easy one for us. Let's hope it will work though. Let's go to this one. Let me copy the collection ID. Let me go and update my environment. Okay, I updated my environment variable called collection ID, UID, and let's close, let's go to submit, select our environment and hit it. And all 5 out of 5 passed. I'm happy. You should be happy as well because we are almost there now. Okay, so that's 28 and let's go and open the 29th. Let me close this. Click on this, create a fork collection. Okay, now let's go. Click this. Okay, let's see what this is all about. They said this is going to be hard. Add a request to be run. Add the following request called echo to the folder webhooks. It's going to be this. Okay, it's the echo one which we started out with. Let's go hit it, and this is going to be called echo. It's going to be a post, and let's use that one. Under the pre request script tab, add this code to receive a future payload and store this information as a collection variable called new payload. Yep, I think we have done this previously, so let's go ahead and add that. Let's go to the collection variables, add it. Okay. Under the body tab, add new payload as a new JSON body to send to this under that. Okay. Option now is here, body. Under test tabs, add the following code: add test to verify a success 200 response. By now we already know that how to do that. And add postman.set next request null, so that when you're on the collection, only the first request will execute. Okay, we have looked at this as well multiple times. Add console log to log the payload to the console. We have done the console log multiple times by now, so we are well aware of it. Now create a webhook. If you haven't already, fork the parent collection, which we did. We have the parent, I think it's in here, Postman parent, into your own workspace. Find a request to create webhook and duplicate it over as the second request in the folder webhooks. I can do that. Okay, let's rename this, remove the copy, save it. Set up authorization of this request using any method you prefer. Set the variables for workspace ID, webhook name, collection ID, UID using any method you prefer. Okay. Use the ID of your current public workspace. The name of the webhook should be echo webhook. Use the ID of this collection. Okay, let's go ahead and use this first one. Okay, so we have the workspace ID. They said it doesn't matter, we can use any way possible. And webhook name is echo webhook. Does that mean it has to be from here? New payload. And if we go here, incoming payload, previous request dot data. Collection UID using any method you want. Okay, hold on. Collection UID. This is already in my environment, so I think that's not a problem, but I'm just worried about the webhook name. And if we go to here, this is setting collection variable new payload. And they are saying the name of the webhook should be echo webhook. What does that mean? Send the call to create the webhook and make a note of the webhook URL for the next step. Oh, they want the name to be this one? Oh, okay. That's fair enough. I was confused there for a bit. And this one, you set variable. Okay, since everything is collection, let's click, no, sorry, set as a new variable. That's fine. And they want it to be echo. Okay, that's fine. Send the call to create the webhook. So if I click on, did they talk mention something about authorization? What kind of authorization you were looking for? Okay, what? Okay, I think I see what this is about. So let's go to headers, API key, and we already have this variable called, yeah, that I already have it. So let me add that. Params, send it. Okay, it worked, and we need to add and make a note of the URL. Okay, I will make a note of this URL. Add the following request called trigger. Let me put this here. I will just copy paste my webhook URL. Okay, let's call trigger webhook as the third request in the folder. Post. The request URL is the webhook URL that we just created. So let me go ahead. Add request. That did they say we have to create? They didn't say we have to create a paste the value. We will just paste the value. We don't need a variable. Okay. It's another post method. The request body will contain a payload with a property message for our first call to parse it properly. Send this call to trigger the webhook. Verify webhook triggered. Behind the scenes, this webhook functions like a monitor run. This means our console statements are logged in the monitor console. Select the monitors tab on the left and find the name of your webhook. Click on the last run. Scroll down to see the results and then tab over to console log. Make sure your console statement contains the payload you sent in the previous step. Okay, so let's try this one. It said okay, and they said go to where? Console. Oh, yeah, hold on a minute. Okay, I got an email from Postman which says one or more requests in the have failed 4 tests across one region during the run. View run results. Submit 401 unauthorized. Get etc. View run results. Okay, I got multiple messages just for this one because we are using the API key. Is that it? Or maybe we need to set up the authorization for this as well. I don't know. Okay, so that's that. Now what do we have to do? Collection UID and repeat the same process. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if it is going to pass or fail. So let me, okay, here we are. Let's click on the submit and it's already selected. Let's see. Okay, only 3 passed. I think something to do with those failures I received, but I don't know which ones. Requests added. Check number of requests. Expected. Okay, I think I might have given wrong. I think I might have given wrong this one, collection URL. So let me go and correct that. Yeah, as I said, I gave the wrong one. So let's click send again. And one failed, request added. Cannot read properties of undefined reading name. Where is this talking about? Request added. Okay, here we go. And cannot read properties of undefined. Where are we talking about? Okay, this is all comes under that one. Wow, seriously? Reading name. This one. Cannot read properties of undefined. What do you mean by undefined? Didn't I not properly label them? Let's see. Okay, this is echo. Create a webhook. Triggering webhook. Equals echo post. Check the URL that, yeah, that is correct. Then create. Oh, okay. It is looking for create webhook or create webhook. I have a create. Seriously, wow. The way they do this test, it's unbelievable. So let me send that again. It again failed. Okay, now what? The last one, trigger webhook. Yeah, it is trigger capital W webhook. Create. Okay, capital W. Oh my God, give me a break. Let's send it. Still fail. Okay, it failed at a different location. That's fine. Expected to include. Okay, where is this again? Request added. Is it this one? Webhooks workspace. Create webhook. Okay, let's open that. http/webhooks. What is this expecting? Workspace. Oh, this one. Oh, no wonder. Okay, let's save it. Let's go here. Send it. Okay, all are passing. Everybody's happy. I am happy. Okay, so I think day 29 we are done. All right, now let's go to the last day. Submit, I don't know. Let's see how it is going to go. Last one, click this, fork this. Yep. View the documentation. Our time together is coming to an end. It's final test. Oh, there is still a test. You should have been checking your solution locally for every challenge. If you haven't done that already, run through those validations now, since your pull request will now be accepted with any errors. Submit your information. In this collection, run the request submit and follow the instructions in the response. If you have a question, etc. Okay, let's see. Fingers crossed. Go there. Okay, what is it saying? Go here. Did I fail? Okay, select this batch. So they cannot tell if it passed or failed. Hmm. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I will enter full name, email, to forum, what batch. Oh, there are plenty of batches. It's this one. How to get your workspace ID? I think I know how to get it. Help required. I am fine. Okay, let's go and get our workspace ID, which is what they want. Okay, I think I will submit it. I will come back in a minute. Okay, I submitted it. Let's see. We'll check through your submission and if any further actions are required, fixes for failing tests. We'll be in touch via email. Check your inbox and spam. This is an automated process and you will receive an email shortly after submitting. If your submission is successful, your batch will be sent directly to the email address provided. Don't forget to share. I think pretty much that's it. At this point, it's not automated, so they will, I guess, reply back to us. I think that's the end of this series. And thank you very much for hanging out so far with all these days. I know it took more than 30 days, but if you're following along with me and if you already got the badge, you can share the news in the comments. And once this is done, if you got it after me, you can still share it so that we can celebrate. And again, once again, thank you for all your patience and hanging out with me here. You can check out other playlists on my channel. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do that. And thank you. Have a great day. All the best with whatever you are doing. See you in some other playlist. Peace out.